Do you feel as if you are not good enough? You don't feel qualified to be a substitute teacher or a long-term substitute teacher or whatever it is in general as a sub? You're just like, I do not feel like I know anything. I don't feel like I belong here just because I don't know honors math, you know? Well, just so you know, you're not alone. I've been there. So many teachers have been there and are still in that mindset. It happens. I'm here to give you some tips on how to recover from the imposter syndrome being a substitute teacher. So again, it is common. You're not alone. So never feel like you're alone in this. It's just, I think some of the reason why we don't feel like we are qualified for the job is maybe you weren't in education and you're like, you know what, I think this is a good opportunity for me to do this job. You like the flexibility and stuff, and you go in there, you just feel like you don't know class management. Then some days it's math and you're not good at math, things like that. And believe me, you don't have to know every single thing and subject. Like, be smart and use your common sense, but you do not need to know every single fact in this world. And you're a human and you make mistakes. Recognize the value that you bring. So just by you coming to the school, helping out, or showing your smile to the kids and greeting them at the door means so much more than you knowing something about World War II. I said that weird. Or something about acute triangles. Like, I don't know about those stuff either. Well, I know, but you know, I don't care. Or maybe you're in physical education and you're like, I hated PE growing up. You know, just by you being there and saying hi to students or inspiring them to be really good in physical education for the day, or whatever it is, your value that you bring, your kindness, helping the students, helping the other teachers, being nice to the other teachers, the other subs, whatever, whoever, goes a lot more, goes farther. Never compare yourself to other substitute teachers, and especially not to the regular teachers. So especially not the regular teachers, because their job is different than a day-to-day sub job. They have different class management than you. You can use their system if they put it in the lesson plan and you can roll with the punches. But for the most part, you're doing the lesson plan and you're sticking to that, and that's it. You don't have to do anything else. You're not the regular teacher, and that's okay. Other subs, you might hear like, oh, this is a great sub, you know, like she is liked by all of the kids, or this one always jokes, or this one brings stickers and awesome things and stuff. Like, you don't have to be like, oh, well, I didn't bring anything, or, you know, you can pick their brain, but don't compare, because comparing is going to make you feel like you're just going to rip your hair out. Just like in the regular world, you cannot compare yourself to other people. Some people have been subbing for like 27 years, and some people just started fresh out of college or in college. So stay in your own lane. Focus on your growth, not perfection. So I should always say this in my videos, because I give tips every single video, and I don't want you to feel like you have to be perfect, because no one's perfect. The tips are just more to help you be successful and to grow into being a really good substitute teacher. And that's really what you want. You just want to grow. You want to learn how to manage a class, right? And when I say like class management's hard, it's so hard. I've been out of the classroom for a couple years now, and I feel like if I were to go back, I would struggle a little bit. But when I was in the classroom as a sub, I nailed it, but also like there were days where it just wasn't perfect. I've seen teachers, when I was a teacher too, it wasn't perfect. And seeing the teachers struggle with class management, they're not perfect. So it's just all about growth. Learn how to become a better you versus trying to be the most perfect person. Celebrate your wins. You know, this one's huge. You are going to definitely want to celebrate the good. You're going to have those days where it's like, I need a goddamn margarita and no one talked to me after this day because it was terrible. But when you look at the positives, like a kid hugged you today. A kid said they loved your hair. Something made you laugh. A teacher said hi to you in the hallway. That's a huge win. You got to teach a lesson. Whatever the situation is, celebrate that and be happy for it. Even get a journal and write down all of the school gratitude that goes on during the day. And when you have a bad day, you can, instead of drinking that margarita, look through all of the gratitude that you have in certain teachers' classes. Reframe from negative self-talk. Especially, this is very hard. Knowing that you're not a teacher, knowing you're not a math teacher, or just being like, I hate this today, and whatever the negative self-talk is, stop it. Don't do that. Know that you are the best that you can be. You're a human being. You're perfect the way you are, and no one can change that. You're going to grow after this day. You're going to reflect, and everything's going to be okay. Connect with other substitute teachers. So important. Not collaborating. That's not what I meant. But there are several Facebook groups. I actually have 2 Facebook groups. I'm crazy. I have the substitute teacher circle, and I also have new substitute teacher support group. And there's other ones. There's like substitute teacher cafe. There's substitute teachers proud to be a substitute teacher. The substitute teacher lounge, I think. Plenty. And join them, and you will see firsthand that you are not alone. The questions that they ask are like so cool, because it's like, okay, what happens when you don't have a lesson plan? The students did not listen to me today. How do I get them to listen? How do I get them to stop talking? How do I get the students to stop being on their cell phones? What happens? How do I do special education? The bait and switch. Everything. And other substitute teachers react to it. Not only do they react to it, they are there to say like, oh, this is what I do. And it's helpful. And it's nothing to like, I mean, sometimes there's discussion on bringing others down. Not, you know what I mean? Like in the comments, someone said something and they're like, you idiot, don't do that. But it's there really to just bring you up, cheer you on, and know that you're not alone. Remember, you do not need to have it all together. No, you're not perfect, and that's okay. All I want you to do is reflect and improve and watch this video next.